into little quest areas. I got my fellowship with me from previous videos. There were several characters that died along the way, sadly. But we push onwards, and I will be getting to special weapons, fighting these annoying ass spawn. And I wanted to talk about Angry Joe. He's been losing, how you say, a lot of street cred with me, and I'm sure various people have seen not only his tweets, he's also been he's shown that he's had problems in the past where he can't let go of arguments and stuff, and he has to continue on to push things even further. He's just very childish. I've had a lot of problems with him in the past because he makes some dumbass points on Fortnite and stuff, which clearly are childish. And I feel his Superman, and while I love Henry Cavill, I do think his love for Henry Cavill is a little bit much at times. But we're not here to talk about that. I want to talk a little bit about his Twisted Metal stuff and the stuff he's been doing towards Nightwatch. Now, when it comes to Nightwatch, I do think Nightwatch could reword things differently, and there could still technically be a manipulation thing there, either in what they're saying, or even if they don't know that maybe they don't think that they're trying to be manipulative. But at least they did clear some things up in their latest video, and they're back to doing other stuff rather than arguing dumb points with somebody, which they made a lot of good points with their latest stuff. They, even when it came to them using the word indoctrination, which I don't think was, I think propaganda shouldn't be used by them either, honestly. They're just big words that not many people are going to buy into, and they're words that are either scary, feel like they're almost in a fear-mongering kind of sense. Maybe not entirely and not really the motivation of them, but it may or may not come across that way to some people. So you gotta be careful with your wordage and the motivation behind your wordage. If that is how you say that, I don't know. Is wordage even a word? I don't know, but I'm sure you understand what I'm trying to get at when I say that. And why are you mining? I feel like there's just things that could be said better. They did change the indoctrination word over to impressionable. I think that is a much better word to use for an example. Did I already mine that? I think I did, yeah. Should I mine this? I don't think I need ruby geodes. There were rubies in general. But, he cleared things up. They went through every little part of Angry Joe's comments. I even looked at them. So Angry Joe is not only trying to fight on this battle, and he's got this ego that makes him think he has to be in the right where everybody else is wrong. And it's just very selfish. He's clearly more so in the wrong comments he's made, because not only is he shoving words into people's mouths, but he is just being a big fat bully on Twitter, and it's not making him look good. I hope that he learns from his mistakes, that he simmers down, but clearly Angry Joe has shown in many situations that he has these issues, ironically anger issues, and I do agree that he is kind of softened up over the years. That man, he is not a good movie or TV reviewer. I gotta say that he is a better video game reviewer than he is a TV movie reviewer. He's blunders, in my opinion, and it's not until later, and I understand the perspective of what he's trying to get at, because he's trying to give them a chance, but I feel like it should be obvious from just the first episodes alone, like Halo. He said Twisted Metal, and I'm going to get to Twisted Metal, was worse than Halo. No. No, 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 no. I do not agree with that. That is absolutely stupid. That show has not only mastered like boring ass characters that make me want to fall asleep, at least the characters have personality and really stand out in Twisted Metal. They actually, like, their overacting and being over the top actually makes them more joyous to watch. I actually watched some Twisted Metal recently to see what was thought, and it seems that Moist Critical and Jeremy Johns, who are much better reviewers than Angry Joe when it comes to shows and movies, have had a more positive outlook and given better points than I feel the entirety of the hour-long videos by Angry Joe has given. There's on his first Twisted Metal video, and it seemed like he was kind of attacking them. He doesn't even read the whole thing, even though you can see the whole message. The funny part is I actually think when you pause and read the rest of the message, I feel like it's genuine. There's not really a problem. This is just someone giving their opinion. And he's kind of, in a way, attacking them and being an asshole. My goodness, what is going on with this one pick lock area? Like, I've never had a problem like this. It's like very slight where it is. It's so freaking ridiculous. Nah, I'm done. That's taking away way too many of my pick locks. That is ridiculous. And I think there's a key anyways. I should be going, oh great, my broadcast is having problems. Let me just make sure the broadcast has not broken down on my channel. Let me go check. I think I said most of what I wanted to anyways, just in case, because I don't want to make a part 2 to this. I honestly only wanted to make the one video. Okay. We're going to make sure that this is still up.
I've seen enough death to last 3 lifetimes.
I'm gonna say hello in chat, make sure.
What do you make of that?
See if it pops up. Okay, it pops up. Good. So that means the broadcast is still up. Get out of the way, guys. Oh, we got guys down here. I've been playing a lot of Skyrim lately. But, yeah, Angry Joe has just been taking out his frustrations on people and has been really, I think more so in this case, instead of street cred, it's YouTube cred. He's losing a lot of it, though. He's being an ass to people. He is very opinionated, selfish, egotistical. He's got a lot of problems right now that he's got to fix. And it is not making him look good right now. So I'm hoping that he can straighten out things. He's done stuff like this in the past before, but it seems like it's just been getting worse over time. I've actually unsubscribed from him and Night's Watch because of the whole situation, but sadly, now that I've seen him attacking back at Night's Watch, he has basically shown himself to be more in the wrong. He should have just left the argument where it was. He should have been the adult. He should have been the more professional one in the case, and yet he lashes out and makes himself look like a dickhead. Once again, I'm going to use the example that I have said before, where if you're a employee and you're to help, there's a customer that is acting out, what do you do? Do you attack that customer back, be an asshole back to them, yell at them and all that crap? No, you should be professional. You should either try to simmer down the situation calmly and help that customer out best you can in a peaceful manner. You should either get your boss, unless your boss is also a big dickhead. Then I don't know what to say there. Then you just blame the boss for being a dumbass, for creating a new problem. Or you can tell that person to kindly leave. They're being inappropriate and rude. And if they go further with their thing, then you go and get the boss as well, for that example as well. But you shouldn't lash out at your employees and look like an unprofessional dickhead. That is sadly what Angry Joe is doing in this case. He needs to look more professional. He's had a lot of things I hate in the past. He's very, very argumentative about Man of Steel. He'll be a dickhead about that. Man of Steel is not that good. If somebody doesn't like Man of Steel, you shouldn't attack them for not liking it and bringing out why they don't like it. That is their opinion, and yet he attacks so many people for that. And my goodness, it's loud. It's a guy's body. Where is it? There he is. People should be allowed to have their opinion on that. I don't like Man of Steel. I don't think it's awful. I think it's a 6 out of 10 movie, but I don't think it's as good as Angry Joe makes it out to be. I more so like Henry Cavill as a Witcher, like Geralt type of character that he plays, rather than the stoic Superman he's supposed to be playing. I think he fits better for something like Geralt, which sadly he's not going to be in the role anymore. But you could say that's just me. And then there's his just dumbass mistakes with like Fortnite, like the whole Superman has guns in Fortnite. First off, it's just a skin. There's been so many characters in Fortnite, and Fortnite is trying. Like, frick off. I feel like the only reason you're hating is because you're super biased about Superman, which I'm sick to death of hearing. I know you're sick to death of hearing Batman because he is overly popular, I will admit, but goddamn, you make people like me hate the frickin' character only because of how much of a dickhead you are over it. I'm not a dickhead over Batman. And I know there are probably people who are dickheads over Batman, but do you see the correspondence? You probably know somebody who's a dickhead about Batman. You're a dickhead about Superman in my eyes. So it just kind of comes back and, like, cancels each other out. It's just ridiculous, and I think he's just gone too far over the years. He's just been getting worse. Now, he's not Synthetic Man, of course, and he's not Quantum TV and such. He's not that bad, but he's a different kind of bad, and it's freaking annoying, and I'm absolutely sick of it. And I'm sure there are other people. Actually, there's a lot of YouTube videos that have cropped up talking about why they don't watch Angry Joe anymore, or they don't want to get into Angry Joe's stuff. And even they are saying stuff like he's gotten soft and such. He's not living up to his title. His review was just like, I don't agree with the Halo being better. Like, first off, Halo was freaking annoying. And just the stuff they do in that is so dumb. The frickin' Master Chief having sex, naked Chief, Master Cheeks crap. Even though I like the meme, I don't like where it came from. It's the worst, and it feels so disgraceful and stupid to the character. And I actually think your reasoning of Twisted Metal being a lesser series that you don't know much and saying that it screwed up this much, where Halo is a bigger series and it's screwed up, I don't agree with you. I think that's absolutely stupid reasoning. I think your reasoning there is flawed as hell. And while that is me, I think there's good enough reasons to think that, because first off, the stupid ass over the top stuff that series does. Like, it really destroys the characters. It has boring ass, mediocre, annoying ass new characters. It is just such a boring show. I at least find entertainment value in Twisted Metal. So far as what I've been able to watch. I haven't been able to watch all of it, but I've been able to watch enough to know it's already better than fricking Halo. That show was garbage. What's next? You're gonna say fricking a Resident Evil show is better? That's fricking stupid. I'm going to throw that at you because you threw the stupid. What do you believe video game violence cause? Like shut the frick up. What is wrong with you, Angry Joe? You are fricking psychotic. Like what the hell? Your examples are terrible. You're ass, and you're an ass, whether you like it or not. Piss off. Maybe I should just make a bunch of videos just calling you out and fricking trying to provoke your wrath, if you have any left in you, you dumbass thought. Like, God's sake. You piss me off so much lately. It is just ridiculous, the stuff you've been doing. I don't want to come across like that, but like you're getting me fumed up on that, where I'm more angry than you are. Ironically, why is this not breaking? Oh, okay, it's just glitched. Like, God, Angry Joe, you're just not good at movie reviews. You're not good at TV show reviews. While I'm not saying that you shouldn't do TV show or movie reviews, that is your decision. You're just not good at them. I'm sorry. I freaking hate them. A lot of people have shared that they don't like them either. They freaking suck. From Suicide Squad to She-Hulk to Halo to Rings of Power. You freaking thought Rings of Power was good the first 4 to 5 episodes? Are you freaking serious? Are you serious? It took you that long to realize how dumb the show is. Screw you. There are so many goddamn problems. And you don't need to throw... I've been saying with a lot of my recent videos that I cover that you shouldn't throw around the words woke and all that. I feel like not everybody is going to find that stuff believable. But goddamn, you are still stupid. The fact that that show is bad without provoking those types of words into the discussion. That you still couldn't see that most of these shows are freaking garbage on their writing, their characters, their directing, choreography, cinematography. Frick's sake. And that is not even all. Like, God. I think I'm done with Angry Joe. I don't know if I'll be viewing most of his videos. Maybe a game review once in a while, but I think I can find better game reviewers here and there, and I know of better game reviewers here and there anyways. If you want a good movie or TV show reviewer, Jeremy Johns is clearly the best. He knows his movies better than Angry Joe does. My goodness, this pick luck stuff. I wouldn't say I'm good at video game reviews. I try my best, but I wouldn't say I'm good. But I probably know people who are better, honestly. Not IGN or GameSpot, like screw them. But there are plenty of other YouTubers that do way better reviews on YouTube, both movie-wise and TV show-wise, also video game-wise. Angry Joe has kind of lost that position of being one of the best video game reviewers. He's just lost a lot of that for me. Oh, do I have to get the key from the guy up here? Everyone move out of the way.
What's the hurry?
So the hurry is I need the key to this place. So get out of the way. Thank you. Anyways, that's pretty much all I wanted to say. Angry Joe's been pissing me off. Like, absolutely. I hope he learns something from the stupid things he's been doing. That he realizes he shouldn't have his ego and all that crap get in the way of other things, and his attacks on people and other reviewers and stuff. I did kind of see the point when he said I was discussing this with my friend when he said the man-hating thing with Night's Watch. I was like, maybe it is it could be looked in a way as a accidental, but not purposely trying to make other people think that way when leaving the theater. Maybe it's an accidental manipulation, though Angry Joe doesn't word it that way, and he's still throwing other words and stuff into the person's mouth as well as bring up random things like the Anita Sarkeesian thing, which was somebody else saying that, but he threw it at some other person. And it's just like, what? Why is this so out of nowhere? Like, who gives a crap? He's just been really over the top or ridiculous. He makes over the top actors look less ridiculous. He's making Nicolas Cage look normal. But, like, Nicolas Cage is a fun over the top. Angry Joe is not a fun over the top. He is freaking annoying, and I actually have a friend who thinks that his freaking voice is annoying and can't watch Angry Joe for more than a minute at a time, so yeah. Maybe there are other people that feel that way too. But I've just been getting really ticked off with it. I've been ticked off with Angry Joe even before. Once again, the Fortnite stuff and all that has been really stupid. His discussions of that has been hugely flawed. Yet he's somebody that's got such an ego that can't admit when he's freaking wrong and can't just leave it alone. He has to attack you no matter what and be a complete dickhead. So I'm not letting this go. You made yourself look like a dickhead. Hopefully other people see that and see through your disguise that you're being this huge dickhead. And I feel you have gotten soft over time. You've given way too much credit to these terrible ass shows and such, and it's just gotten worse over time. These shows should have been known as terrible from just the first couple episodes. I understand the point you're trying to make. It just doesn't work in these cases, and these cases have gotten so over the top and so many that it's like, yeah, no. You should realize by this point how freaking wrong you are. Even if you're, like, once again, it is your opinion, but this stuff is just ridiculous, and the fact that you're actually attacking other people over it is just stupid. And I think that's where that line draws, and I think you are in the wrong then, because you're attacking other people at times. That's where the line is drawn. And it's freaking ridiculous. I'm still not entirely siding with Night's Watch, but right now Night's Watch, because of the situation you got yourself in with them, and that you provoked them first and technically attacked them in your video, trying to embarrass them by calling them out. You look terrible in front of so many people now, because you have lost your way, you have made yourself look bad. It is just really terrible, and there are even more examples in the past that you have done really stupid things where you have attacked people and tried to classify them into one big group, almost like you're attacking your entire audience, when clearly you know there's bound to be people that are not within that group that you are classifying them in and attacking. I remember the Donald Trump stuff. While there are dumbasses and my grandmother and I don't like Donald Trump. We think he is a massive idiot. But I don't think it's fair to the way you did, where you classified almost everyone in your audience as dumbasses and lovers of that terrible man. I feel like there's bound to be people in your audience And of course, you're going to pull that thing where after people tell you that they're not supporters or whatever. Once again, I don't even get involved in politics, honestly. And other than when it sadly comes into discussions, kind of like this one, which I don't like discussing in the first place. You just go too far, and there's bound to be not people that support dumbasses like that, and yet you still classify them within the same group. As if you're talking about everybody being an asshole and a dumbass, being inferior compared to you. I think you're letting your YouTube fame get to your freaking head. And it's been making you quite a loony. Where others have been at least a little bit more dignified and smart about the things they talk about and do, and how they clarify things better than you have. You haven't even covered most of the points that Night's Watch was bringing up to you. You walked around a lot of it. And I agree, you're doing a lot of straw manning stuff and all that, and it's just ridiculous.
I recognize the name. It's so strange. I feel like it's from a dream.
But yeah, Angry Joe's been pissing me off. Once again, people are like, there's bound to be people who are this or that, but not, once again, that's the same of the opposite side of people. To classify everybody that way is very inappropriate, very immature, very stupid, and you have been many of those things over the years now, and it's been getting ridiculous. It needs to end. You need to learn from your freaking mistakes and actually admit up to those mistakes that you have made, because you are not admitting up to them. You're creating more of them, more mistakes, and making yourself look more and more like a dumbass over time. And I think you're letting your anger get the better of you, and in return, you're making people like me even more pissed off and angry at you for the stupid stuff. And we're just going to cover more and more of this stuff, because it, just like Quantum TV and Synthetic Man and such, it needs to end. It needs to stop. You need to learn your goddamn lessons. You need to know your place, that you shouldn't be attacking your fan base or people that appreciate the stuff that you do. It is stupid, over the top, ridiculous, mean, inappropriate, unprofessional, so on and so forth. And it needs to be put to an end. Yeah. Did you give me the key? But yeah, it just needs to stop, and I would love to see all of this stop. So many YouTubers lately have just been going over the edge. So many YouTubers I used to watch or like have sadly lost a lot of that credibility to me, and it's just been getting worse over time. I've never watched Quantum TV before, but of course he's a dumbass anyways. But when it came to Synthetic Man, oh my goodness, really, Benor? When it came to Kajaro too, what are you guys doing? Stop dropping from above. But when it came to like Synthetic Man and Angry Joe here, like, they were YouTubers I used to watch, as well as Jim Sterling. I used to watch them, and then they did or said stuff, whether it's Twitter or somewhere else, where they just escalated from there, and they just got worse and worse over time. And sadly, I've unsubscribed from so many YouTubers because of their direction that they've been taking with their dumbassery. And it's just too much. Too much stupidity amongst these various YouTubers. And I just don't want to be involved with them, because even if, like, Night's Watch and all that are being manipulative and stuff, it's no different from what they're doing either. Their content has actually become harmful and unhealthy to watch to that extent. And sadly, there are people who will listen to these individuals and take their stuff as fact or truth when they could be doing a lot more harmful things to the impressionable minds, as example of what was said before. So they have become that very thing they sought to destroy. And it's just gotten more and more ridiculous. And I hope they become better people because of it. I also had my own run-in with a smaller YouTube channel, not as small as me, but still small, being Evil Redfields. And they have done a similar situation. They had removed their entire video because they've been told that they've gone too far with their stuff, and that's kind of how Angry Joe is looking right now, where he's attacking his viewers and either doing it in his videos, comments, or on Twitter. And it's just been going too far at times, if it hasn't already. But yeah, I think that's about everything I want to talk about. I've lost a lot of respect for so many of these YouTubers I have mentioned today, but honestly, Angry Joe is the latest one. I can't believe it. He used to be my favorite YouTuber to come to and watch his reviews. I would watch all his reviews. I loved his Gollum review, for example, recently. Even that one was kind of tame in his anger, honestly. But you could argue that maybe he's getting older, kind of like Nostalgia Critic said, where he can't yell as much. He doesn't have that strength to do that, but still, Angry Joe shouldn't be childish and attacking people over their opinions and stuff and going after them. He should drop the situation, be more adult about it, and not say the stupid or do the stupid things he does in his videos where he outright shows comments that he's attacking and trying to embarrass people over. I think he should at least blur those names and stuff when he does that stuff. He did not do that, and yep, I had a feeling that was going to lose me my lockpicks. Whatever. Stupid chest. Yes, I do have a mod for these guys. It's part of my series. I am also trying to level myself up well enough. I'm going to be doing a versus video similar to my Cyberpunk versus Skyrim and Fallout 4 as better RPGs. That being Fallout 4 and Skyrim, I think, are better RPGs. And for the reasons I gave in those videos. And the same thing I'm going to be doing soon with Outer Worlds, because I don't think Outer Worlds is a game that I loved originally, but over time, replaying it and stuff, I just kind of like got just more and saw more and more problems that I kept finding with it that made it a lesser RPG. Oh. Get up, everybody. Ow. I flipped over completely. I'm gonna have to check if everybody's here as well. I got like 4 magic users and then the rest are like, actually, he's kind of a magic user. Okay, who's alive? Shargo. Where's Dirkethus? Anybody see Dirkethus? Strogger. Where's Dirkethus though? I'll find Dirkethus. Oh, is that him? There he is. Okay, good. Everybody's still alive. That's good. I think I have 10, maybe 11 characters with me. Yes, it is annoying trying to get past them, but it's not nearly as annoying as how Fallout 4 has been, surprisingly. But Fallout 4 has like 2 characters that follow me, and somehow they're more annoying at times than to get by than these guys. Just surprising me. Don't worry, I gotcha. I got a lot of like health and such at my level now, and I'm just really ridiculously powerful, which is a good thing for an RPG to make you feel later in a game. But that's the last video I want to do, actually, is I want to do a comparison versus video between Fallout 4 and Skyrim. It's probably going to be more commentary based, and I'm trying to decide which game I want to be playing when I do that too. Sorry guys about the poison darts. Where the frick do I go from here? So I'm up here. Oh, they're here. Okay. And we're just getting the Bloodskull Sword. The Bloodskull Sword is one of my favorite weapons in this DLC, the Dragonborn DLC. But yeah, I was just basically having fun with this game other than getting pissed off about Angry Joe being a frickin' dumbass and making himself look bad over time of all the stupid things he's done and said. There it is. Let's read this journal, just in case. Take the gold. Take some of the other stuff. I need that stuff because I need to craft something later. That's why I need the paper. There's also the heartstones. You've seen me take the heartstones earlier. I need to craft something with those too. Alright, so I actually need to use this weapon though. It is... there it is. This is actually the sword I use to... because the color goes with my character and the outfits I put him with. I actually really like this outfit. It matches really well. Let me get rid of the arrows on my back. Put these and... there we go. There. Now this should open. Is it the whole door or just this part? Oh, it wants me to do it again. Okay, it's just this part. So I'm just gonna run through this because there's no way it can absolutely kill me. There's that guy. Let's heal. Do I have any healing? Let's use regeneration, extreme healing. Oh frick, I'm swimming, that's not good. Try and take this. Zakrisos. Come here, Zakrisos. Oh, are they fighting him, or is it just me? I think it's just me. Which is not a bad thing, because I need XP. Hey, frickin' get over here, bruh. Frick. It's hard to control when you're frickin' doing that running thing. Yeah, that's why I need to level up my two-handed as well as my heavy armor, I believe. Gotcha. Stop hiding behind the pillar, you coward. Okay, what am I stuck on? Why isn't he fighting back? He's just freaking sitting there most of the time. That's weird. Ooh. Hey, that's good. I don't know what's freaking out over there. Alright, how do we get out of here? Is it that door? It might be that door. Well, there's my companions. Coming in now. Oh, we got one of the black books. I might have to stop here then. But anyways, that's basically everything I want to say. If I said any more, I would just be repeating myself. And I probably already repeated myself somewhat, because that's kind of what I do, sadly. Because I'm a dumbass. Alright, let's try to get the magic spell where I can... Wait, that's under conjuration. Alright, bring them to me. Okay. How is everybody? Need to make sure Jargo and Drakeethus are at least alive, as well as Eric. They're the most important to me. We also got Ilias here. Mule's here, that's good. You're here, you're here. Where's... Oh, okay, there she is. And there's Macario. Where's my goblin, though? He must be somewhere. Yeah, my goblin's somewhere back there. He should be fine because he's practically invincible. So they give me a black book. I'm gonna be doing this, but we'll save it for some other time, or maybe I'll just do it off screen. That's more likely that I do. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed or found something informative, or maybe you share the same anger for ironically Angry Joe that I have, and I have seen other YouTubers have. And yeah, he's just been getting to be too much. I wonder if eventually, I have a feeling he won't, but I feel like if Act Man were to realize some of the stuff that Angry Joe's doing, then hopefully Act Man, and it's more likely that Mischief would probably bring up some of the stupidity of him, if anything. But yeah, he's been over the top and ridiculous with his stuff, and hopefully he fixes up his life and the stuff he's ruined his image through. So yeah, I just hope the better for him, and that he doesn't keep up this assholery that he's been doing. So I'll see you guys next time. Remember, if you did enjoy this video, to like, share, and subscribe. Leave your comments below. I always try to get to the comments that you send, unless you're being inappropriate and or rude with your comments or trying to advertise stuff. Then I either get rid of the comment for the safety of the other viewers, or because it is not appropriate for this channel. And when I say inappropriate, when you're, for example, the guy that came on my channel and was saying that I was a bad person and that I was being sexist and all that stuff, that's where I feel like you're drawing the line, and you're just being, unless I actually do that stuff and it's not like a mistake thing, then you probably have the right, though maybe I wouldn't know that. But I don't think I was being, that was not my motivation or intent, and it was a simple mistake or mistakes that somebody made a big woof over without asking a more appropriate question whether I meant to do that or not. And they struck back out at me in a very dumb, honestly rude manner. And yeah, that's an example of what I mean. It doesn't have to be exactly that, but it's, if you're like name calling and stuff, and obviously like being bullying and being rude, then that's where the line gets drawn. Otherwise, yeah. But I hope you enjoyed nonetheless, found something informative or whatever. And I will see you guys on the next video and or content that I make next. So I'll see ya, and you have a awesome day or night, wherever you are, or evening. Bye.